So I'm just outside of Gallup, New Mexico, and started making this horrible noise. And I started looking under the truck. There was a lot of oil under it. I thought it was the drain plug leaking because we fixed that. And I thought it was just residual oil. Well, as I keep going, it's getting worse. I just pulled, it looks like the front seal, the yoke seal on my front diff went. So I'm filling up the rear now. It's a little hard to pump 80, 90 gear oil when it's like 15 degrees out. That's why the truck's running, is so the muffler above me is keeping me warm. I've gone ahead and called Liv, told her book me a room in Albuquerque. I hadn't planned on stopping, but I gotta work on this in the daylight. So, filling it back up, trying to limp it down the road. Got 80 miles to go. See if we can make it there. Wish me luck. All right, got the front diff and rear diff full. Took over 2 quarts, so they're really low. We filled the training last night and it was good. I checked the transfer fit case right now. It's full. So the truck's running good itself, and I was able to fix the heater. So at least for the next hour and a half, I can be warm. So good times. Never, ever fails. I cannot make a trip without something going wrong. So try to make it to Albuquerque. Well, of course, overslept farther than I wanted. It's almost 11 now, so looks like we're gonna run through the night tonight. But let's see what she looks like. Actually, that's not that bad compared to what I had. Well, definitely a cold start. I did a Chevy stomp for a little bit before I got it to go. That's gonna be fun when it gets even colder the farther east I go. I got plans for it. I got a Phytech kit sitting there at the house that they had sent me for the Love, and I pulled the motor out of the Love, so maybe I'll put that 327 in here with the Phytech. Definitely gonna be easier to start. Cold weather, fuel injection, yeah. Thinking about Phytech brought up some thoughts. I want to say thank you to the sponsors that reached out and cared when I got in my accident. That said, no problem, we'll pick up where we left off when you're ready. You know, Phytech, of course. Woodward Fab, Panduit. I mean, a lot of you guys were really good about it. Other ones, no. I wasn't producing, I'm no longer sponsored. Whatever, it's business. I don't care. Alright? But it goes to show you, when you got good people, good companies, you like to work with them. So, and I don't get paid to sponsor products or anything like that. The way it works on my channel is, you send me a product, I use it, it works good, I post it. Doesn't, you never see it. I don't badmouth people. So, but I test everything before I show it to you guys. So, all right, she's warmed up. Got a exhaust leak, but thing's got a lot of leaks. So, all right, we're gonna go to O'Reilly, see if they got some of that gear lube with the stop leak, because the seal on the rear end is leaking too. I have a diff seal, but I can't change the seal around the yoke on the road. I don't have an inch-pound torque wrench to set the lash on it and whatnot. So let's go get some something to help stop this thing, or just buy a ton of gear lube. So, all right. sorry, full. Rear diff was low again. I put some stop leak, loop sealers, stuff on it, or in it, to try to stop the leak, or at least slow it down. I bought like 6 quarts of gear lube, so I keep filling it as we go. But everything else in the truck looks good. Got a half quart low on the engine. It's all right, I'll take care of that in a little bit. But time to get on the road again. Let's see what it says, the home. 18 hours. It says 1,290 miles, 18 hours. Let's see how much of that we can do today. It's crazy. I've been here before. I broke down in that parking lot at night. I spent half the night trying to fix Olivia's Jeep. It's funny. I'll probably run into stops like that along the way because I broke down a lot. All right, so I'm just outside of Amarillo. It's about 4 o'clock. The sun's gonna go down in an hour or so, so I figured I'd only burned a half a tank since the last stop, but I went and topped off, and I'm gonna get down there and top off the diffs again. That way, hopefully don't have to get out under there tonight and do it. So, let's get this done. So we lost about half to 3/4 of a quart and 200 miles. So I topped them off. The front diff's not leaking anymore. I didn't even put stop leaking. It's not leaking. Well, it's still full, put it that way. So I'm just going to keep listening to it and drive it. It's going to get dark soon, so I'm just going to run it. And if we hear it, we'll pull over and pump it full of oil again. Well, almost Oklahoma City, and I look down and I'm losing oil pressure. The gauge, she's reading down around 20, so I tap on it, try to see what's going on, and then I turn on the flashlight and my boots are covered in oil. So the gauge is leaking. So we'll go ahead and fuel up. We'll pull off to the side, pull the gauges out, try to tighten it up, check the oil, fill the diff. When I fired the truck back up, I have 0 oil pressure. So it's low, it's barely on the dipstick. We're gonna put some, I'm gonna put some more in it right now and see if I can get the pressure up and fix the gauge. Also, I don't understand it, but the truck is leaning to the driver's side. Don't know why. Try to look at everything right now. Alright, now the new fitting that we installed for the oil pressure, it was leaking there. So I had to tighten up the compression a little more, hoping that's going to solve the leak. Now we got to go pull the gauges out of the dash and try to fix that one. Thank God I bought a step ladder. Oh yeah, she's leaking all over my freaking boots. They're full of oil. I thought my feet were sweating. It won't that. Well, my toes are well lubricated, put it that way. I hate tightening these gauges because one slip and the plastic breaks and you're screwed.
Then we're going to be putting vice grips on the plastic line, rigging it, trying to get this thing right. Yeah, good times. See, if this thing, stupid fitting, spins in the plastic, it can cause a leak inside the freaking gauge. Look at it, the whole thing's crooked in the plastic now. I'd show you, but I can barely see. Alright, that's the best I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's hope that works. Fix this light while we're at it. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. This is when things get hokey. This is when correct goes away and good enough shows up. Hopefully Christ is averted, but we're gonna go check the oil, then we'll fire it up and see if it works. All right, 2.5 quarts low. We're gonna go ahead and fire it up and see if we can find any more leaks. I guess it just loosened up and blew all the freaking oil out. It goes up now. It was going down when I got on the gas. So now we gotta figure out, we won't know if it's leaking or not. Alright, I don't see a leak there. Problem number 1 fixed. Finish putting that stuff away. And then check the rear end next. Over a quart, so it leaked out over a quart in the last 100 miles. I've got 5 more quarts on me tonight. I put all the oil I had into the engine, so I'm gonna run to the next gas station, buy some there, figure it out. And I can't find the GoPro batteries, so when this thing dies, we're gonna have to go to my cell phone. I'm driving and the window just fell. Yeah, so another stop. See if I can fix the window. I swear, I could not make this stuff up. Window. Yeah. At least the heater works. I got a jacket. I can stop, try to fix it, but I'm sure something else is going to break any time now, so I'll just wait for that. Man, the hits just keep coming. We burned another quart of oil in the last 100 miles in the engine. It's leaking somewhere. I haven't even checked the diff yet. Try to get the window up. But good times. Good news. Both diffs were actually full. The window got it fixed. The engine burned another quart of oil in 100 miles. So I'm gonna go to the truck stop here, buy some cheap oil because my son bought VR1 racing oil. I get it because of the high zinc, but when you're burning a quart every 100 miles, is getting the cheap stuff. But I did find a GoPro camera, or batteries. So I'll swap that out now so we can keep taping. I flashed my lights for somebody to go ahead and merge, and all of a sudden I lost all lights. I have nothing. So I managed to limp it off the side of the road just using my hazards to see. And now I gotta get out on the freeway and fix it. Luckily, my drill's here, so I can use it to help try to find stuff. So there's that. I do have blinkers, so I guess I could just use that to help people see me and not hit me. I guess the only way I'm gonna figure this out is to get out of it. Hopefully it's just a fuse, but only one way to find out. Well, good news is, got the lights working. Bad news is, the fill cap on the valve cover came off. I must not have tightened it all the way. There's oil everywhere. I gotta make a makeshift cap or something. I gotta figure something out. The worst thing is, where it fell, it just went out the bottom of the truck. Okay. Well, I guess we can see how much oil we lost first. And I just put in it. Think. Come on, there's gotta be something I can use. Yeah, baling wire, a funnel, and a cut shirt. I'm hoping it'll hold me until I get to the next gas station or whatever, where I can actually buy something that might actually work. Aluminum foil, anything would have worked better. So, wish me luck. Well, that was interesting. I have no clue how far it is to the next gas station, but we're gonna find out. Arkansas. Bam! Hopefully it stays. They had this rubber hub oil plug. $5. Hope it stays in there. I also got this one, which is a glad hand seal. $5. I didn't know which one would actually work. Oh, I didn't realize these were 2. Oops. Yeah, that ain't gonna do me any good. Oh well. Looks like the rubber plug is gonna have to do. Goes to show you. A little jerry rigging, funnel, t-shirt, baling wire. Got us 35 miles and we didn't lose any oil. Alright. I don't think that's gonna stay. Where's the baling wire? Alright. We got a plastic oil cap, some baling wire to make sure it doesn't kick out because it doesn't exactly fit tight. Diffs full, engine's full, tanks are full. Slept a little outside of Little Rock, Arkansas last night for 4 hours. Stayed in the truck, wasn't worth buying a hotel for 4 hours. So, get up, go to Walmart, get a drink of something else, hit the road. Alright, this should be the last fuel stop. Got 300 miles left, just this side of Memphis. Figured I'd stop before I got into Memphis and top off everything. Might get a good reading on that. We'll let that sit for a minute. All right, let's do the diffs one more time. Front's still full. I have got oil everywhere. Front main seal's leaking. Looks like the rear main's leaking. Good thing this motor's coming out. She's leaking everywhere. Alright. Well, both diffs are full, so I'll have to just deal with the engine oil now. So we're 50 miles from home. Just got off the interstate to run back roads the rest of the way. And my oil pressure is bouncing from 20 to 40, 20 to 30. So I'm gonna need to pull over, and it's probably low on oil again. Put some more oil in it. Well, I got a real oil fill cap finally. Got that damn baling wire. All right, guys. Well, I'm about 6 miles from the house. It's been a crazy trip. I'm just glad to be home. I figured I'd stop here. I'm gonna put the cameras on the outside of the truck so you guys can kind of see where I moved and why I moved here. So, all right, guys. Gotta get home, get some rest, and get this edited up. 1,700 miles, 47 hours, a lot of braking. So, all right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
For those of you looking to show your support, go out to brokebastardgarage.com. Click on BBG gear and look at all the different items we offer. Now, shirts and hats are all pressed by me to keep the cost down so that all the profits go to making more videos.